Hello, what's up guys? I'm Kyle from KGR, and this is the Jakks Pacific 4-inch Trip figure. Hold on, before I continue the video, I gotta properly decorate it a little bit more. Let's put this right there we go. Now it's fully represented. Now that looks okay. So anyway, she's from Sonic Superstars, and I've been casually hunting this figure for a couple of weeks. Like, I went to a couple of GameStops, probably 2 or 3 of them casually because I was in the area. And eventually I found one. I also went to Targets. No luck in Targets. But I noticed when I was in GameStop and I had them look to see if there's other ones within the area, they were actually able to look specifically for the Trip figure itself. While at Target, it's all under the shared SKU, and they don't want to look in the back for you. So just go to GameStop. And also, I had the Pro membership, so I got this for $5. So I was double happy that day. My fiance was looking at her wedding dress, and I got a Sonic figure. I think we both made out good that day. Anyway, so we got the 4-inch Trip. We're still casually looking for the 2.5-inch one. I don't care about it that much. But yeah, it comes with a little accessory. It comes with little spikes right there, so that's kind of neat. I always dread those when I'm playing the classic games because I'm not very good at avoiding them. I'm not good at those games. But then when you look on the back, it shows the rest of the wave, and I find these two very often. It's weird they actually go back to the regular, like, old model and not the new one they made. Which, personally, I like the old head more, but I like the new body proportions better. So why they went back to the old one is beyond me, but that's okay. But I'm finally happy that Metal Sonic is finally available again, and it's not super expensive. And you can see that how the figure's articulated. And I think somebody asked me if you could, like, lift her helmet a little bit. No, according to this, you can't do that. And I still need to find this version of Sonic. I mean, I found it multiple times, I just was too lazy to buy it, just because having other variants of Sonic would be nice. But now that we're done checking out the box, I guess we can just unbox this. And I heard that we are getting a other version of Trip where the helmet's not there. And also, I think the next wave is going to have the giant penguin. I gotta get a giant penguin. But this one is kind of stuck in here, so like you gotta get rid of the trap in the legs, but I think that's the only thing holding her back. So we're just gonna quickly cut that out. And it's so weird unboxing this because at this point I'm caught up with both classic and modern for the most part. So now it's really just unboxing one character at a time in a wave. It's not right. Now we can just throw those out of the way. And here is the Trip figure. Now here you can get a closer look at it. Like, I love the big details of like how the spikes look like they're individually molded and like put in there. You can see a little bit of gapping between the spike and the helmet itself. And the attention to detail to the tail too. Like, I like how it's like different segments of plastic that are like molded different colors. And it is articulated as well. It just looks so good. I never really paid attention to Trip's character model all that much because I never really paid attention all that much to Sonic Superstars altogether, but this is such a fun character design. I love this so much. But this character, to a lot of, I want to say casual Sonic fans, they'll look at this character and be like, who is this? Or if you say, oh yeah, I'm looking for the Trip character, and they'll be like, who's Trip? And hopefully we get to see more out of, oh crap, I already forgot her name. Trip. Thank God the box is still over there. Because I was also thinking about Ray and Mighty. Because I'm like, I want to see more out of them. But also seeing more out of Trip right here would be pretty nice. But when we think of Trip, we want to think of like, you know, the unprisoned look. Now normally when I look at a Sonic figure, I just like match the character's voice to it. It's a classic character. Can't really think of a voice for it, so I guess it's just a character. But I like the spike accessory. These are always really cool. I love the accessories for these. Oh, it's very rubbery. Oh, goodness. So at least it won't hurt anybody, so that's nice. And even like the base is very flexible too. So at least a parent won't step on this and get very angry. Lego pieces are still the most dangerous thing for a parent's foot. And not this, so that's great. Yes, Chloe. Now, whenever I get a new figure, I always gotta figure out, does my cat like the figure? Alright, Chloe, what do you think of Trip? I don't know what Chloe means, but okay. Well, she's purring, so I guess that's a good sign, right? What Chloe really wants is that window to be open. So we're gonna do that quick. Alright, come on. Alright, now that's done, we can compare the figure. But before we compare the figure, I want to mention something real quick. As of right now, Trip doesn't have a Figgyz. Now, if you don't know what Figgyz are, they're little magnetic figures that have little magnets on the back with a magnetic card. Plop it on the background. Or if you want to put on your PC or your fridge or stick it on the wall if you really want to, you can do that too. They have done one wave of the classic characters, and they're doing a second wave here pretty soon, including Amy, a different version of Sonic, and I can't remember the other ones coming out. But, depending on how much love that Trip gets, maybe they'll make a Trip one. I don't know. But if you like the idea of these Figgyz, you can use coupon code KGR5 at checkout when you spend at least 50 bucks. You'll save 5%. Also, it helps out the channel, so I'd really appreciate that. But if you're more into the modern Sonic, they do modern Sonic characters too, like they did my boy Silver. Silver's my favorite. But anyway, KGR5 at checkout. Pinned the link in the comments. Now back to checking out figures. It wouldn't be a Sonic unboxing if we didn't compare it to Sonic himself. And I know a lot of people aren't really a huge fan of the 4-inch scale, mainly because they don't scale with the 4-inch modern figures all that well. But I have them in like 2 separate collections, so they all look good together to me. And I love the amount of detail on the 4-inch figures in general. So I'm really excited to see like how they downscale this thing and make it look good as a 2.5-inch figure. But yeah, that's Trip. Looks good to me. But whenever I think of Trip meeting one of the heroes, I think she meets Amy. I think that sounds right. I've only played a good bit of Sonic Superstars once. When I'm playing it with my niece sometimes, she'll play as Amy, but I don't remember getting to the part where we meet Trip. I don't remember. But yeah, I think these two get along together pretty well, right? Yeah, because in my head, it's either Amy or Tails. Now, out of the bunch, Tails is my favorite, because look at him. Look at that face. He's so cute and silly. I love him. But unfortunately, Trip hangs out with a bad crowd, with our boy Fang the Sniper, which I'm so happy he finally got an action figure. This is so cool. And I'm still waiting for other classic characters, like Bean the Dynamite, and whatever the bear was called. I can't remember his name. I think it's Bark. I think it's Bark. It's been a long time since I played Sonic the Fighters. I'm sorry. I used to be so much more of a Sonic fan and knew absolutely everybody. Now, I pay bills and I hate it. But yeah, Trip and Fang look great together. Personally, I kind of wish that Trip would have had, like, somewhat open hands. So, like, they could put their hands, like, on their helmet, like, all confused and, like, just trying to, like, get their crap together. But how well can Trip balance on one foot? Yeah. I don't think it's going to stay all that well on my shelf like that, because I live in an old apartment, and that's most likely going to happen if I just walk by it. Also, being a chubby guy walking around the house, everything's going to rumble. Which, speaking of, I want to see what the normal render of Trip looks like. I see one render with her next to a red Chaos Emerald, so I'm kind of confused on why it didn't come with a Chaos Emerald, but like, we got a red Chaos Emerald with the Soap Shoes Sonic, so we don't want too many red emeralds out there, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, apparently there's not a whole lot of pictures of Trip out there. I only seen one image with closed fists, but the rest of them like have like open hands, and I don't know, I kind of wish it had open hands so it could like hold its helmet and be like all confused. Because I'm probably going to be having Trip on the shelf like this. Oh yeah, if you care about articulation, ball peg for the neck, ball hinge, ball peg, hinge with articulation at the knee, ball peg at the ankles. That's all you need to know. But this one, because of my display looking kind of small, like I'm probably just going to have it towards the back anyway, because when the new updated trip comes out, like when it's not in this armor, I'm going to have that more in the front anyway. So I'm going to have this one hanging out with like Fang and the baddies, just because. But I like the idea of this character a lot. I like the idea of it, like, oh, like it's just very clumsy and like, I don't know, kind of silly. Because it kind of reminds me of Lucky from Sonic X. That's the vibe I get from this figure. But as one of the few defenders of the Jakks Pacific 4-inch Classic line, I like this. This is pretty neat. I'm happy I bought this. And I'm very excited to see what else comes out of it. But I'm also more looking forward to like the rest of the line. Like, I want to see more modern characters like Tikal. I'm excited that Tikal is finally coming. The big penguin, getting it just to complete the collection, I guess. I don't even know if I want to do an unboxing video of that, to be completely honest, but what you gonna do? I don't know. And I just realized my cat is no longer at the window. There's just a lot of noise happening outside. But I'm gonna keep it open though, because fresh air is nice. If I'm not gonna touch grass today, at least I'm gonna get some fresh air. But that's all I gotta say. Thing's pretty neat. I like it. I'm happy I bought it. So if you want one, check your local GameStop, and if they don't have it, ask them if it's either in the back or if anybody else has one, because they can actually help you find it. Target doesn't care, unfortunately. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. Next week, we're going to be taking a look at that giant Eggman playset finally, because I've had that for like over a month, and I'm finally getting to it. But after that, I was talking to a few friends. I want to do some other videos. I want to do a video of going back to some of my older figures in my collection, like the Figma Skyward Sword Link, the Figma Metroid Other M Samus. Like, there's other figures in the collection that like I started with, and I kind of want to go back and re-review them because I haven't touched them since the very beginning of my channel. And also, I miss doing eBay videos. I want to do a McDonald's eBay video. So the fact that the tariffs are making it so I can't import new figures, and also I'm kind of caught up on new Sonic merch, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of a breath of fresh air. I'm excited to finally do other things on the channel. So anyway. Oh yeah, that happens too sometimes. Anyway, thank you for watching. I love you guys to death. And I'll see you on the next one. So peace, peace.